Aloha. Welcome to another episode of A Better World with Adrienne. Happy day, happy life, happy moment. I just really want to start this episode with gratitude. Gratitude can change and shift any situation you find yourself in. And at the time of this recording, I'm really feeling into the energy of the collective, and a lot of people have been in major transformation portals. And so how can you not only be grateful for this day, this breath, this opportunity to serve and level up and grow and heal and make a dream and be part of a better world? How can you also deepen into gratitude for the challenges that you're currently facing, for the things that, might scare you, and know that those challenges chose you and it's up to you to choose it back? So I feel really just grateful to be here and share this transmission. Today's episode, if you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a portal for you to change your life when you take these codes, these tools, and run with them, implement them, because everything we learn only matters when we implement it, right? And if you're old school, if you've been here since day one, welcome back. I love you. I appreciate you. And yes, today can and will change your life. Before we get into today's topic, I do want to share an invitation. So I'm leading a solstice Stargate transmission. So I'm leading a live transmission, live teaching on the winter solstice on December 21st, 2023. So this is an astrology download all about what to expect in 2024, how to honor the solstice, and then it's really creating a bridge between you and the stars so you can maintain that connection with spirit. So before you listen to this episode, if you want to be there, go to the link in the show notes and sign up. I'm so excited that my guides were like very clear. Hey, we're doing this. So yeah, you are invited. Today's topic is New Earth, Age of Aquarius, and the road ahead, and the truth of the road ahead. Okay. And so I am getting a lot of questions in my community. I get a lot of questions in my DMs. I get a lot of questions about okay, what is New Earth? What is Age of Aquarius? And then people really want to know what to expect. There's a lot going on in the world. There's a ton of uncertainty, and it's written in the stars. It's written in the stars, and we're going to talk about it. And this episode exists to give you a lay of the land for what's going on, my insights on it, my downloads on it, and how to move forward powerfully with the knowledge. And know that you will be sharpened into the leader you came here to be. And by the way, if you are unsure if you are a leader, at the very least, you are the leader of your own life, and your life is a golden thread that weaves together a world we're proud of, a world that reflects the truth of the human spirit, which is unconditional love, abundance, joy, connection, deep reverence for Mother Earth. So if you're wondering if you're a leader, you are a leader of your life, and your life matters, and how you live your life matters for New Earth. So before we begin, let us call upon the altar. The altar is the stage we set for spirit, and we say thank you in advance. And so today I have my I'm blanking on the name of this crystal. Purple. I have my purple crystals. I've been getting a lot about Saint Germain's purple flame of transmutation. And so Saint Germain is an ascended master, and he has this purple flame that transmutes anything. And so really just we're in this transmutation purple flame together in the collective. And so I'm bringing that forward. May this be a place, a landing space for transformation. I have a white unscented burning candle, purifying the space, protecting the space, calling in all of our healed ancestors, our guides, all of the angelic realm to support us in this transmission. I have a big, bold, and beautiful red rose on the altar, representing the divine feminine that lives within each of us, no matter what kind of body you are in this lifetime. And our root chakra. It's safe to learn. It's safe to know. It's safe to know. And it's safe to not just know, it's safe to move swiftly on that knowing. I have all of my Lumerian seed crystals. And I have my big, beautiful rose quartz for the heart chakra of me and all who listen. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful opportunity. And I also have my new earth crystal. This is a combination of agate, and I can't fully remember the other one, but literally, first of all, it looks like Maui. Second of all, it's blue, it's green, it's sparkly, it's just like edgy and raw, and it represents the new earth that we are birthing with Mother Earth. So thank you, Spirit. And now let's connect our energies. If you're new here, we take 3 deep breaths together. This is not just another podcast. This is a transmission to change your life. Inhale through the nose. Open up your third eye to visions of a world you're proud of. Exhale out the mouth. This time, inhale. Expand through your heart center. Remember the love that's alive within you at all times. Remember your heartbeat. Remember your heartbeat that beats with the hearts of all. Exhale out the mouth. One last inhale through the nose. Feeling up your whole body, down through your sacral, through your root chakra, feeling your feet connect to Mother Earth. Grounding, landing, releasing anything you've been carrying into Mother Earth. Keep holding your breath because you can. Exhale out the mouth. All right, my loves. Blink open your eyes. Welcome yourself back to this time, this day, location, this body, this realm. And welcome to A Better World with Adrienne, New Earth, Age of Aquarius, and the truth of the road ahead. Okay, so let's break it down because a lot of people have a lot of questions about like, what the fuck is going on? What's going on? Like, what's going on in the world? Whatever like happened starting in COVID and now we have like all this is like, what's going on? That's just the overarching theme and question I'm getting. What's going on? And so no matter if you're listening to this in real time, where this episode is going to drop in mid-December 2023, or you're listening to it 6 months from then, a year from then, 2 years from then, this is a timeless episode where you get to really come home to what it is we're being called into in our leadership as keepers, protectors, and warriors of the light. So I don't call myself a light worker. And that word has, that ship has sailed because there's way too much love and light, surface spirituality that does not have the fortitude or the integrity or the reverence or is willing to take responsibility for our divine role. Okay, all of this is a major roll call. It's like new earth here, roll call. Age of Aquarius is here, roll call. The truth of the road ahead is here, roll call. Who's been just saying things and who's actually ready to live them? Okay, so I'm just going to get into the meat and potatoes of this. I'm excited about this transmission. I feel, you know what I feel? I feel all of my astrology radiating through my body right now. I feel my Taurus rising, just like grounding me into Gaia. Like, yes, we are planted, we are connected to Earth. And from here, we lead transmissions. And I feel my Leo fire. Like, that's why I'm such a passionate leader, and I'm so consistent and I'm so committed. I got that fixed fire and that passion within me. I'm like, I believe and I know and I'm willing to lead. Okay. And then, my Libra moon's like, yes, be grounded. Yes, have passion. Also, can it be pretty? And Libra, people think about Libra as like, okay, let's make it pretty. But Libra literally rules justice and peace. And so Libra's any injustice, Libra's like on it. I have my moon in Libra in my 6th house. It's like my daily life and routines and work is for the justice of all. Like, that's my moon sign. So I digress with the astrology. New Earth. This is going to be 3 parts, broken down into 3 parts. So something that you can count on me for always is I have a Virgo stellium, which means I have 3 or more planets in one place. This means part of my superpower is breaking things down into chunks. So today's episode is going to be in 3 chunks. It's going to be first, New Earth, second, Age of Aquarius, third, the truth of the road ahead. Okay, so what is New Earth? New Earth is heaven on earth being born. It's all the lies and the distortions being erased. It's all of the horrendous human behaviors being banished, being healed. And we come back to the ancient codes, to the ancient truth of lavish abundance, freedom for all beings, not just people, animals. And Mother Earth is at the helm. Mother Earth is at the helm of New Earth. So what humans have done up to this point, which by the way, there's been other timelines where humans have done this multiple times, where it's like, yeah, we got here and we messed it up. And then we went extinct because we destroyed ourselves. And then what did Mother Earth do? Because, she's so powerful, she just regenerated. Okay. So we are being called in this lifetime. By the way, I just want to be very, very clear. This is this lifetime, y'all. This is not me talking about like, oh, past lives or like preparing for another time. Like, no, New Earth is now. New Earth is now. We are being called. We came back at this specific time, in this specific way, in this body, placed and positioned in these different parts on the globe, and having these lived experiences, and having the families we have, and having the modalities we have, and remembering our ancient wisdom. This is all to create New Earth. Okay? So what's happening is a major, major shift and quantum ascension in consciousness that's required to make heaven on earth real. Okay, so when you think about New Earth, like, I'm not a Bible thumper. I'm not religious. I grew up in the church. There's all these things. There's, the church is like a prime example of everything that's wrong with the world and what we get to heal. Because it was because of the church that I disowned all of my spirituality I'm 32 years old now. I couldn't even say the word God without needing to take a shower afterwards until I was 29 or 30. That's super recent. That's literally almost my whole existence so far in this lifetime. Okay, so it's not, New Earth has nothing to do with church. New Earth has nothing to do with all these revelation things that the Matrix spouts. So when I say the Matrix, by the way, let's just define some things, okay? The Matrix is the structure of illusion that exists, that is designed and strategically programs us, the collective, to oppress ourselves, to believe we're not powerful, to believe in things like scarcity, to believe in things like you're not enough, to believe in things like you're unlovable, to believe in things like it is the way it is. And it's like, no, bro, like that is all a program. And all of us have that programming because we were born in human bodies. And it's up to us to move through all that programming, liberate ourselves, and be anchors for New Earth. And so people ask me, it's just, this keeps coming up again and again. It's like, what is New Earth? What is New Earth? What is New Earth? And there's people that you just know what New Earth is. You're like, I'm here to create heaven on earth. I'm here to create a better world. I'm here to create a world we're proud of. I'm here to create the fucking truth. I'm here to create the truth of life, of the soul, of just this pure, unadulterated essence of life, the force of life. And it expresses its unconditional love, connection, lavish abundance, all with Mother Earth at the helm, all with the cosmos at the helm, all with us co-creating and in this web of divine support. Okay, because what has happened with the Matrix and with humanity is, first, people have gotten so far away from their humanity by design. I'm not going to sit here and mince words. I'm not going to sit here and say that there's no dark forces that move against us with precision. They do. They do. And there's a reason why. There's a reason why I respect the Matrix, okay? I don't respect the values that the Matrix holds, okay? I don't respect lying. I don't respect oppression. I don't respect abuse. I don't respect violence. I don't respect any of that shit. What do I respect? I respect the Matrix's ability to hold power and wield it with precision to advance their agenda. And this is the piece that's always been missing from the light, because the light workers are too unwilling to hold their own power to be able to wield it with precision. And this shows up in money, and it shows up in taking responsibility, and it shows up in speaking with soul force. You know who used to say soul force? Martin Luther King. When he spoke, the ground trembled, okay? Because he used soul force. And he said, not on my watch. He was willing to be seen in his values. And I come back to again and again and again the MLK quote: those who love peace must learn to organize just like those who love war. Until light workers organize, we're never making New Earth. Until light workers heal their relationship with resources, specifically money, we're not making New Earth. Why? Because money moves the needle on Earth in our current reality. Yes, one day we're going to be living in New Earth and money won't exist, because abundance will just be everything we live, breathe, do, be, have, all of that. That's not where we're at right now. Okay? And it's actually such a gross negligence when people refuse to own their power, refuse to leverage their power, and refuse to heal their relationship with things like money, because money is freedom. Money is choice. Money will change the world, and money is not the root of all evil. Money is the root of whoever's hands it touches. And so the more good people that have and make good money, the better the world will be, because we're going to circulate it in different ways, right? And so I'm maybe on a little bit of a tangent, but like, what is New Earth? What is New Earth? New Earth is heaven on earth. It's all the things that people say can never actually happen, actually happening. And not on accident, because each of us chose and said yes to our divine assignment, not when it was comfortable, not when it was convenient. Daily. And this is something that I say as well, is like, a new earth is not going to be made with grand public gestures. It's going to be made in the quiet moments between you and you, between you and your creator, when you are deepening your integrity, when you are wielding your power with precision, when you are choosing intuition over the linear old model that's broken. So New Earth is, we're creating a better world. We're going back to the ancient ways. Okay. So I hope this serves you. I hope this answers that question, because I've just been recently getting a lot of like, there are those of us, especially those of us who are really spearheading, that are and very just like clicked into our spiritual path. When you say New Earth, it's like, yeah, you know what it is. But then there's other people where it's like, they might have different words for it, or they might just have a different experience of it. And I just want to be very, very clear about what New Earth is. It's heaven on earth. And it's possible, and it's happening. Okay. It's now. And so this leads me into the second part of this podcast, which is the Age of Aquarius. Okay. So people have been talking about Age of Aquarius for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. And astrologers everywhere have different opinions on, okay, what is the Age of Aquarius? And the Age of Aquarius is going to last a long time. Okay. So let's lean into the energy of Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius rules the collective. Aquarius rules humanity. It's putting the needs of the collective first, right? So if we think about the polarity, it's like Aquarius, and then, oh, what am I thinking? I'm like thinking about my chart. And then Leo. Okay. So Leo's the leader, the individual, the lion, the roar. It's fixed fire. Aquarius is the collective. It's the mind space. It's fixed mind space. So Leo is like, I'm here to lead me. I'm the sun of my own solar system. And Aquarius is like, it's about the collective. It's about the collective. It's about the collective. Okay, so we're moving into a time which, in my opinion, the Age of Aquarius is officially starting on January 24th, 2024. 24. Yes. And it's when you boil down 24 in numerology, 2 + 4 + 2 + 4 = 10. You boil it down to 1. 1 is a new beginning. Okay. The Age of Aquarius is going to arrive when Pluto enters Aquarius. Okay. And so Pluto, the planet of death and rebirth and deep, potent transformation, is entering Aquarius for a 21-year cycle. Okay. And the Age of Aquarius is the collective. It's we are one. It's the human family. It's power to the people. It's power with the people. Okay. So it's going to be the massive death of all these structures that oppress the collective and the rise. And it's happening. It's starting in January 2024. It's a long road ahead. And really leaning into the ideas of Aquarius is like, okay, it's about the collective. It's about the mind. And, there's going to be power struggles with AI and different technologies. And we're going to encounter similar choice points that we've had in other lifetimes and other timelines where we are going to choose between what's right and what's easy. We are going to choose between, okay, am I just going to give in to all this AI stuff, advancing the agenda of darkness, or I'm going to choose the hero's journey, where I use the old technology, the technology of manifestation in the quantum with my mind, fixed air. And then when we bring it back to breath work, which if you don't know this about me, this is part of my medicine bag as a medicine woman and as a life magician, is breath work aligned with the astrology. Breath work is going to allow, because Aquarius is fixed air, right? It will keep you manifesting consistently when you do breath work, and it's going to connect you to the stars. Aquarian is very like alien energy, because people talk about Aquarius as like, first of all, my most serious partner that I've had in this life so far was an Aquarius sun. He's still alive, but is an Aquarius sun. And unhealed Aquarius can be like very detached, very cold, very emotionally distant. But Aquarius values it's like valuing the collective over that, and having a neutral gaze, okay, and being able to look at things like data. And yeah, it can get overly scientific and like overly detached, but it's actually the superpower of Aquarius to be able to look at things neutrally and like not be worried about themselves, which that's a slippery that's a slippery slope as well, because it's like, okay, Age of Aquarius, power to the people, but guess what? The collective is only going to rise when every individual is self-actualized, right? When every individual is sovereign, when every individual values themselves. So that's why I don't like saying power to the people. It's power with the people. Like, I could be in my power and have power with the people at the same time. Because if we say power to the people, it's like, am I giving my power away? Am I ignoring my own needs for the needs of the collective? And it gets to be both. It gets to be both. But the Age of Aquarius is the rise. It's the rise of the resistance. It's the rise of the collective, of the masses, and the rebellion against and overthrowing the oppressive forces of the matrix and darkness. Okay, so I hope this is resonating with you. I'm like feeling everyone's energy. I'm just excited to talk about this, especially as we go into the new year, especially as we go into 2024, because we're in a very, very, 2020 was the cute opening act of a series of very challenging astrology that when we move with it, we will build new earth. We will usher in Age of Aquarius, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. We're seeing that right now. We're seeing that in war in the Middle East. We're seeing it in genocide, just like genocide in broad daylight. Like literally, it's like, okay, this is the truth of the road ahead. And I might be jumping the gun here on my organization of this podcast, but it's very important to define these things and be very clear about these things and not mince words. And this is the thing too, is that this is a huge reason why I have this podcast, because I will be canceled. in Age of Aquarius because I speak, I'm loud, I'm unapologetic, I'm bold, I use my power with precision. Okay? There will come a day when I get to a point where I'll get shut off. Okay? I've seen it. And so I opened a podcast because first, I've been shadow banned on social media before, and I didn't like that. And second of all, we get to have an unrestricted vocal channel. And you know, like if you're watching this on YouTube or listening on YouTube, it's like we must have spaces where we can speak about these things. We must. Like, it's so deeply important. So we talked about New Earth. You have an idea about what New Earth is now. And I really invite you to go into your own ancient codes about like, what does that mean for you? What does that mean for you? And how do your gifts play a key role in that? And I also want to call you forward and call you into every time you choose not to walk your destiny path, you're choosing to not make your part of New Earth. And we can't allow that. It doesn't matter what kind of fear comes up. It doesn't matter what kind of nervous system activation comes up. We are responsible for this. This is sacred warrior leadership. And people aren't talking about this. People are posting frou-frou shit on Instagram, like, and you know, there's a space for that. And do we get to have joy along the way? Absolutely. Joy is one of the most important frequencies to create New Earth because it's the inner child. And so, and the inner child is just a natural creator. It doesn't even try, it just creates. And so it's very important to hold all of it and have these real conversations. So New Earth, building heaven on earth. The Age of Aquarius is coming where Pluto, the planet of death and rebirth and deep, potent transformation, is swiping through Aquarius for the next 21 years. So it's happening in 2024. It's going to be 2065, y'all, when Pluto leaves Aquarius. This is era-defining astrology. This is the beginning of the Age of Aquarius, where the people rise. And guess what? We're not going to rise with ease. There will be adversity. And now I'm going to move into the third part of this episode. Okay? There will be adversity. We're seeing it. You know, and I'm going to get very, very into why I know and believe that J.K. Rowling channeled Harry Potter. So I'm 32. When the books came out for Harry Potter, I was the exact age of Harry every time a book came out, okay? And so I grew up reading that. And I remember just like, I mean, there got to certain points in the book where like the fourth book, when it started getting more dark, okay? And Dementors started showing up. And if you don't know Harry Potter, go read the books. I couldn't read them at night anymore because they started scaring me. And I know in every single bone of my body that J.K. Rowling channeled Harry Potter. So we could see a world of spiritual warfare where light and dark come head to head. And there's a reckoning, and there's a revolution, and there's a resistance, right? There's a reason why mystics went underground for so long. Because they were getting killed. They were getting murdered. They're like, all of these things were happening because they were openly spiritual and powerful. And so this lifetime is going to be different when we choose different. However, it's like when you look at the news, which by the way, be very aware of how you consume news. It's important to be tapped into the truth, and then also be very aware of your energetic field, be very aware of what kind of outlet you're getting your information from. But like, you see footage of what's going on right now in the Middle East, and it looks like Star Wars. It looks like Star Wars, like literally like militaristic, horrendous violence, overtaking things. killing, like all of that stuff. And I'm not saying any of this to scare you. I'm saying this to empower you, because people are not talking about the road ahead very much. We got to be prepared. So I believe in creating our own luck, right? And I believe in the definition of luck that Seneca shares. Luck is when preparation and opportunity meet. And so when I hold space for myself and my clients and I move them through breath work in alignment with astrology, it's like breath work is how we prepare the cells of our body to hold our manifestations. Okay. We create it in our bodies first. Our bodies are a portal. Okay. And then when the opportunity arises in the cosmos, boom, we can strike when the iron's hot. And that's how we make our own luck. You know, people have described me as lucky. I'm like, no, it's a skill set. It's a skill set. It's not luck. It's a skill set that I've developed and honed for myself, and I help my clients with it. Okay. And so the same thing with the road ahead is like, we must, if we're going to create our own luck and we're going to click into the destiny timeline of a new earth, and we're going to quantum create new earth, and we're going to step forward as leaders in the age of Aquarius, which, by the way, don't expect the masses to understand you, especially at the beginning. Innovation means you're doing brand new stuff that most people will not understand, and most people will think you're crazy. So honestly, my measure is like, if the masses agree with me, I actually am concerned. I'm like, I'm playing small. I'm not innovating. I'm not speaking truth. Something's wrong, because I came here. My Saturn is in Aquarius. I came to architect new earth. And it's in my 9th house of spiritual teaching and leadership. I'm here to be a global teacher and leader of new earth and help people architect their visions. Okay. And so the road ahead, we must be prepared. So when the opportunities arise, we can strike when the iron's hot. And so Pluto is going to be, you know, what's going to be illuminated for Pluto in Aquarius is total transformation from the root for the rise of the collective, for the rise of the people, for freedom and justice for people everywhere. There's a reason why, you know, my teacher Aisha has said this as well, but she's like, have you seen Hunger Games? Have you seen Star Wars? Have you seen Lord of the Rings? And I've been getting Harry Potter major. It's like, have you seen Harry Potter? That's where we're going. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the political system. All of that's going to shatter. Don't be fooled by the financial system. All of that's going to shatter. Okay? It's spiritual warfare. That's the truth of the road ahead. And so we must gather. We must gather in groups together and support one another. We must prepare ourselves for adversity and be in the seat of deep responsibility of like, okay, the chips are down and they're going to be down and we're going to be moving through this, but my soul chose this. My soul came back to traverse this road ahead because I'm a keeper and a sacred warrior of the light. And I'm so committed to my path. And I no longer choose what's easy, what's convenient, what's popular. I choose what's right. I choose what allows me to sleep at night. And I know I left it all in the court. And if for some reason I don't wake up, I'm okay with that because I did the correct thing. That's the road ahead. So it is requiring each of us to double down on your discipline, double down on your destiny, double down on your healing, double down on your discernment, double down on everything. Okay? It's so important. I feel the potency of this transmission. And I just really share from my heart to your heart that, like, this is not a fear thing. This is a truth thing. It's not a fear thing. It's a truth thing. And the truth is, if you resonate with my soul at all, if you've been listening this far in this episode, you are a leader of New Earth, because otherwise I would have repelled you from the beginning. Okay. So New Earth, we're building heaven on earth, and your dreams are a very, very, very important part of it. Age of Aquarius, knocking on our door. Will you answer? Will you be part of the rise of the people? Will you? Will you say yes to your divine assignment? Will you resist when the matrix grips? And this is why breath work again is so powerful, and why the astrology again is so powerful, because with the astrology, we don't need to do it alone. We can click into the divine timing of spirit and catch those cosmic waves and just hop on with it. And then also it's like with breath work, the matrix will leverage your nervous system against you. They want you to be scared. They want you to feel like you can't do anything. They want you to stay broke. They want you to stay in addiction. They want you to stay scrolling and unaware and mindless. Because then what do? They advance darkness and you don't even realize it. We cannot allow that. I don't care what happens. We must continually reset and regulate our nervous system so we can keep showing up powerfully in the truth of love, in the truth of abundance, in the truth of integrity. Okay. And so, yeah, this is New Earth, Age of Aquarius, and the road ahead. This is what you can expect. You can expect miracles. You can expect, amazing advancement of technology. You can expect just, a spiritual awakening, consciousness everywhere. However, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And it's being grossly expressed right now. When I'm recording this podcast, it's like, I can't not talk about it. I mean, I could. I don't believe that's correct. That's not morally right, in my opinion. And yes, I'm someone who believes in right and wrong, and it's very clear. Murder's wrong. And when we don't speak, we're contributing to all of that. So I really invite you, I call you into just this deep, passionate, rooted place with me of like, we're building New Earth. We are building heaven on earth with Mother Earth at the helm, with the cosmos at the helm, in deep, reverent relationship. We are here to birth the Age of Aquarius, the rise of the people, freedom and justice and love and abundance for all people and animals and earth. Mother Earth isn't free. We've caged her with all of our horrendous human behavior. And then the truth of the road ahead is going to take grit and grace. It's going to take all of your holy masculine and your soft feminine, okay? It's going to take all of you. And not in a way of like, oh, I'm going to be so burnt out. And I'm not going to lie to you, there's going to be hard days. Like, I've cried so much just feeling the energy of the collective, like witnessing the real events, which, by the way, are not limiting beliefs. This is happening. Okay. So it's very, very important to just set the stage and set the tone. And I invite you right here, right now, to decide who you're going to be during all of this. Who are you going to be? And then dare to act in alignment with that choice again and again and again and again and again and again after that. If you're really feeling this message, I invite you to come to Solstice Stargate. I'm going to be teaching all on the astrology of the solstice. I'm going to be sharing on the energetic portal, what's available for us then. I'm going to be sharing more on 2024 and the Age of Aquarius. And then the most powerful part is we're going to do breath work. We're going to do breath work to bridge you and your body and your mind and your spirit with a connection point to the stars. So you get to stay tapped in. And so you get to really be in deep relationship with the cosmos as a creator as we move forward. This is a major portal. It's it's massive. And I made the investment is $55.55 because that just codes it with the frequency of change. Big change is on the way. Change is on the way, and I invite you to grab it with both hands. So join us at Solstice Stargate. The link is in the show notes. This is going to help you with New Earth, with Age of Aquarius, and the road ahead. Totally. And I'm also calling in my one-on-one clients for 2024. So if you want something deeper, if you want to really go there, if you want to expand your leadership of yourself first, and then your leadership of your mission, your vision, your contribution, your creation, I help my clients make their visions real in the 3D plane. That's my special sauce. Okay. So go to the link in the show notes, apply. There's so many different options available to work with me one-on-one. You can have like monthly sessions. You can have daily Voxer coaching. You can have the creme de la creme, have all of it. You can come meet me in Maui for a dream day. Like, go to the link in the show notes and apply. Those are your 2 invitations. By the way, if you sign up for one-on-one mentorship, you automatically get Solstice Stargate. Feel your body, feel your heartbeat, feel the activation in your soul, and know that this is an important choice point. It's an important choice point, okay? Who will you choose to be? And no, this isn't some fairy tale and some, I'm not some, dreamer, wishing on a fairy rainbow cloud. New Earth is happening. It's real. And you came here to make it with me. You came here to make it with your fellow brothers and sisters on this planet. And that's what we're doing, okay? And it takes fortitude. I really hope to see you at Solstice Stargate. If you've been feeling the call to work with me one-on-one, honestly, what are you waiting for? You're never going to feel ready. You're never going to feel ready. Just do it. Just jump. Just leap. Because remember, luck is when opportunity and preparation meet. Here's your opportunity. Are you going to claim it or not? Go out there, take bold action, be the change, be the light, be the real you. Go make a stranger smile, because it's fun and amazing, and one of the small ways we can change the whole grid. Believe in love again. Keep your heart open. Keep your heart open even when it's hard not to. Cry if you need to. Remember that you are worthy. And that's never up for debate. Go out there, be the change, be the light. As the New Earth leader you are. I love you so much. And I will see you next time on A Better World with Adrienne.